Hey, good evening, everybody. Um, how's everybody doing this evening? I hope everybody's good. Um, Shout out to everybody who watched my vlog yesterday. And today, I'm glad that it could, encourage some people and let people know that you're not the only one. So, I had a really good day today. Busy, glitter everywhere. So I'm like in my pajamas and shit now. I'm ready to rock out. You see, I got on these fake glasses because it's going to keep me from keep touching my face because I think that's what it is. I'm so used to having my glasses on. So I'm going to rock out with these. Maybe I'll put some studs on them for next time. I don't know. But, I had a really uneventful day today. Same old, same old. Kids came home. Oh, Deja was sick, so I had to go pick her up from school. And then we baked. Well, she baked and I did this. Oh, knock your stuff in. I did this for someone. I don't know if you can see it because it's like real blingy. It's a flask that I did today for a customer. So, that took like all day. And then I started working on a tutu for somebody else. Other than that, the day was pretty good, pretty calm. No bad news. I did get some good news. I filled out my application for benefits the other day, and my appointment came in the mail, so I'll be going to. I have an appointment like the 17th, so I'm like hype about that because I don't know. I thought that shit was going to take like a long time, but it didn't. I don't know what I wanted. I wanted to go out tonight, but it sucks not having a car sometimes. But I'm getting there and working on it. Oh yeah. How about one of my friends called me, like an old friend that I used to like see a while ago, and like he really asked me like I'm not going to like say exactly what he said, but in other terms, it's like, am I lonely or, am I tired of being single? And I'm like, I was just like, it kind of shocked me because, like, first of all, why the hell do you want to know? Why do you even care? Like, it was just crazy. And no, I don't want to say that I can't do that. I don't want to say that I'm lonely. I mean, I get bored sometimes, but I got like a whole house full of kids, so I'm never lonely. Do I long for male company or a male's affection? Sometimes, but not really. And I can't really handle myself. You know what I mean? But no, I don't. I never want to put myself in a place where I would want to feel lonely with all this company in my house or feel that I needed a man here to make this them up there arguing. Watch till when next week come. Y'all gonna be like, what the hell? But yeah, like I was saying, I never wanna I don't want a man to define me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want a man, I don't want to have a boyfriend all the time or have a male friend all the time. Like, I want to be able to do these. I'm not do them when I want to do them, but I just don't want to have. I don't want to have a man attached to me. Like, I know fucking broads and chicks and women and everything that's like dealing with these men just because they don't want to sleep alone at night. Like, I've never had that problem. I don't think. You know what I'm saying? And then when I am in a relationship, I do give my all. You know what I'm saying? But lately, I haven't been getting it out of relationships. So I'm abstaining from relationships. I'm abstaining from sex right now. I'm not doing neither of the two for a while. I don't know how long. I ain't put no time limit on it, but it's just I don't see it happening in the near future. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm content with me, and I think that a lot of women probably need to learn how to be content with themselves, and then they won't put up with so much bullshit. Like, I'm not going to deal with no man and I know he out there cheating or sleeping with somebody else, or I'm not going to deal with no man and he getting his cash flow, his money, and I'm putting out all my money for the bills and all that stuff. I'm not going to deal with no man like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lower my standards. And I think, you know, that a lot of women are doing that lately, and I'm not sure what the reasons are, you know, behind them. Everybody does things for a reason, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't feel as though that I want to do that, you know. And when you have children, that's a lot. That's something to think about too. Like, I feel like, you know, like I was explaining to my friend, like, it's not that I don't date. I date. I go on dates. I go on dates often, actually. But as far as bringing men in my house, into my home, and, you know, introducing them to my kids, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, okay, let's say I meet John, and John seems like he's a really nice guy, and, you know, me and John busting it up for 3-4 months, and then me and John don't work out. Am I supposed to go out and meet Mark and do the same thing? And, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm going to go meet Lou and we're going to do the same thing. I don't see myself doing it. At least not while I have my kids here, because, fuck, I got to explain enough stuff to them. The last thing I'm trying to explain is what happened to him, what happened to him, and what happened to him, and what happened to Mr. This and Mr. That, and who, you know, like, that's too much. And that's you know, that's a big, big problem I see in all kids. I noticed that, like, you know, when I was going through certain things, even like when I was with me and my husband was together, when I was going through certain things, it seemed like my kids knew way too much about it, and that was partly, you know, my fault, our fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, they become exposed to a lot of things that they shouldn't, and then make them grow up a little bit faster than they should. So, you know, their innocence is kind of taken away from them. Like, kids shouldn't know about mom and dad arguing or mom and dad fighting and all that kind of stuff. You know, like, it's almost disrespecting them. You know, so to avoid a lot of that conflict, when I got out of the last little whatever fling I was in, you know, I said that I wasn't going to do that no more. Like, I will date, like I said, but I'm abstaining from relationships and sexual relations with anyone, you know, at this time. Um, like I said, I don't know for how long. I'm not putting a time limit on it, but, like, I just don't see it happening in the near future. Um, you know, like, I want to meet somebody and date for a while and, you know, get to know each other and shit. How about they have their own place so I can come over there, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to bring nobody here. Like, if you got your own place and you don't have your kids there, let's chill at your house. How about you got a job? Let's go get a room somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just go have fun. You know, without all the extra stuff. You know, so that's pretty much where I'm at with, you know, relationships and things like that. Um, I don't know how everybody else feel about it, but I'll be on my Facebook pages because I have 3 of them. I'm Hearts, Alley Cat, Social Kitty on one, and I am Kiki's Toy Box at hotmail.com. No, at Kiki's Toy Box, yeah, at hotmail.com on another one. And then I'm Kiki's Toy Box at gmail.com on another one. And then I have a personal one that's for, like, my family and my really, 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 really close friends that's considered like family. And I just be looking on there and I be like, wow, the things that people put up with. No way are you going to disrespect me. You're not going to have your side joint or your main joint disrespect me either, you know. Certain things I'm just not going to put up with. And I don't understand how, you know, I don't have the time in the day to actually add that type of stuff in, you know, like between figuring out okay, this is how it goes. You wake up in the morning, I'm going to figure out how we going to eat. Once I figure that out, I'm working on it. Then, since I've been doing this, you know, I got emails, I got orders to get out. Then by the time I'm done that, the kids is coming home from school. After that, I gotta, you know, start preparing dinner, or maybe I'll delegate that responsibility to one of the older kids because my boys can cook. You know, so if you take that and break that into a pie of a 24, not, I'm not going to say 24 hours because I need to sleep. So let's say that the average, I'm going to go to bed around midnight. So break that up in 12 hours. Where do you have time in here to add bullshit, lies, drama, instability, arguing? There's no way. It don't fit. And then that's like what I was saying yesterday, where I found myself, you know, I used to do that shit. And you know, when I did that, in each piece of that small section that was delegated to all the stuff that I named that I needed to do, I wasn't doing it. I didn't think straight. I might have ordered out more than I cooked. I might not even delegated the responsibility of cooking, or if I did, I ain't really make sure that everything was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I lacked in a lot of places. You know, big ups to the women that can go out there and you know, and do all it. Be mothers and students and hold down jobs and still deal with bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We getting older, times is changing, and why deal with it if you don't have to? You know what I'm saying? Another thing, I don't even know where my book is at, but I got a book club tomorrow, so I'm gonna be reading that soon. But like, another thing in the book, like, you have to be comfortable with you. You know, like, be comfortable with you without the extra. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the time he's extra. Now, I'm not saying this for the women who have fell into the arms of good men, supportive men, providing men that want to provide. You know, men that want to be men. I'm not talking about. I'm not referring to them, but I'm talking about the women who run into the men who still live at home with their mom, who got 5 and 6 cars but don't pay no rent, and you know, don't not independent at all. Like, dude, your mom don't need you there. If she's sick, or you know, she's dependent on you, that's different. But if your mom don't need you there, like, how about you give her damn privacy? So, you know, like, I don't know, I'm not going to lower my standards. My standards is up here, and that's where they about to stay. I don't want to get them up to where I got to look up all the way on no bougie type shit, but they up there. So that means you got to at least be standing with me. And that ain't much because I don't got much. You know what I mean? I made, whatever I made today, I had to go and buy food or whatever. You know, soda, toilet tissue, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I ain't asking for a whole lot, you know, when it comes to, you know, what I'm looking for. But actually, you know, I'm not looking for anything right now. But when the time comes, you know, I'm going to live by my standards this time, and I'm not going to lower them, because when I found myself lowering them, it seemed like I had to keep getting lower and lower and lower and lower. Like, no, I don't want to keep getting, you know, lowering them, because it's like, oh, okay, well, damn, he said he lost his job, but he getting unemployment and he actively looking for work. Okay, well, you can't actively be looking for work if you smoking weed every chance you get, laying up with me every chance you get, running the street with your friends every chance you get. No, you're not actively looking for work, dude. So you're content with your unemployment. And then when it runs out, then what are you going to do? What do you do? Then you leech off of me. And then I lower my standards, because I'm like, all right, well, when he had his unemployment year, he did buy me some food, some Chinese food, or, you know, we went out, or he bought me some drinks at the bar or something like that. But no, I'm not going to do that no more. I did that shit, and I felt like I was carrying the majority of the weight. Like, nigga, you ain't my husband, you don't live here or anything, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm not going to do that. Only man that I could say that I would ever take care of if it came down to it, it would only be like my husband. Like, other than that, that's because I made a commitment to God that I would do that, you know, if I have to. God, I hope I don't have to, but, you know, if I did, then, you know, I would, because that's just me. But, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, but, Damir added another, a gift. I don't know if that's really a gift onto his Christmas list. So he said that he wants $100. He came with that little paper I showed y'all the other day. And he's like, Mom, how do you spell $100? I'm like, why? He like, I want that for Christmas too. Like, all right. So I made him he had to give me 50 push-ups or whatever. So I don't know if y'all my friends on Facebook or Instagram, but I posted him trying to do the first push up. It was so funny. Like, these kids had me dying in here. Yes, so I know they're in my bed waiting for me. So lonely? Hell no. Never lonely. Bored? I don't want to say that I'm bored, but I don't get bored, but you know, sometimes I be missing the company of a male. Not too often because I'm so busy right now, but I do. But yep. My girl said that 15 minutes wasn't long enough for her. So I'm looking at the timer and we're at 16, 17 legs. Shout out to my fucking dogs, yo. Like, they had me crying today because they said, you know, how my blog yesterday had, you know, touched them. And it wasn't even just them. It was a lot of other people, too, you know, who inbox me, text me, you know, saying how they was teary-eyed. Like, I wasn't teary-eyed when I was doing it. When I was doing it because I was really trying to get my point across. But once I watched it, I did, like, some emotions ran through me, like, wow, did I really, it was like, wow, did I really just tell them people all my business like that? Yes, I did. I put all my vulnerabilities out there, so I was like, yay me. Yeah, my girls, they hold me up, though. Shout out to Hollywood, Legs, Gloria, Nadira, my homie Gary, C's. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is what gives me the motivation and the encouragement to get on here another day and spill my guts again. So that maybe that somebody that click on this and push, you know, click play can hear this and be like, dang, maybe, you know, I should, maybe that she sound like she might be saying something right, you know, maybe it's something that somebody want to give a try. What I'm going to promise that that I'm going to never do intentionally is to get on here and give or say anything wrong. I don't want to steer anybody the wrong way. I want everything that I give off to be a positive reinforcement or a positive enforcement for somebody, a piece of motivation, you know, for the women who are struggling out here with domestic violence. Domestic violence don't just mean that some man is beating you in your face with his fist. No, it's the way a man can talk to you. It's the respect that a man has for you. You know, all of that. That's all under the umbrella of domestic violence. And, you know, for women out here that's accepting it because, oh, we going to stay together because of the kids. No, baby. Because when you're unhappy and when he's unhappy, the kids are very much unhappy. They're stressed out. They don't know what's going on. Well, they do know. That's the problem. They know too much of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm just hoping that as today, right now, you know, women stand up. Men too, because it's probably, I know for a fact, it's men out there that's in domestic, you know, abusive relationships. And they don't got it. Like I said, it don't always have to mean it's a woman is or a man is physically harming you. You know, it's just the nature of the relationship. It's abusive to your mind. It's abusive to your spirit. You know what I'm saying? Your well-being. You know, so try to just break off from it. Pray a lot. I pray a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Christian. I'm a Baptist, you know. But whoever your God is, you know, pray to him. Ask him for strength. Ask him for guidance. You know, ask him to get you out of whatever awful or, you know, destructive situations that you're in. You know, ask him to heal your mind. You know, ask him to, you know, to heal your tongue when need be. Sometimes silence is good. You know what I'm saying? But once again, I'm gonna just say, like, for women who out here and they putting up with this and they trying to raise kids, it's affecting our children. We're neglecting our youth. We're neglecting our futures. And just like 4 or 5 months, I learned so much about my kids that I never knew. Why? Because I was probably always worried about, you know, doing something else. Whether it been talking on the phone to so-and-so about whatever. Or trying to find time to squeeze my dude in. Or, going to club nights, running the streets all crazy. Coming home drunk. Could barely get him up for school in the fucking morning, or I got a hangover on my way to work, or you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Like that shit, it messes up your circle of life. Now I still go out and I still have fun and I still drink. I don't smoke weed no more, but I still drink, like I said, and I go out and sometimes I do get drunk. You know, not too often, but you know, I do. And usually when I do now, I have a babysitter, or, you know, it's usually not school tomorrow, you know, because I want to be able to function in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the kids to be getting up and getting themselves ready for school, and I'm laying in the bed and I can't open my eyes. You know, that's not positive. And all right, Daquan, my stepson, he's sleeping. My other son, I don't even call him my stepson no more. That's my other son. And me and Baker, and I was saying, just don't do it for the kids. My stepson just walked out the door. Me and my husband haven't been together for 5 years. Me and my stepson still have a very good relationship. Him and the children have a very good relationship. Don't do it for the kids. You're not doing it for the kids. You're doing it for your own comfortability. You know what I'm saying? So, if you don't want your kids to be out here on drugs or growing up to hate you or being rebellious or just you not knowing what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Your kid at the park having sex and you in your room with him. And she then came back, took a shower and got in the bed and you never even knew. You don't want that. You want to be active in your kids' life. Because when you don't, it affects them. And all kids are not strong enough to say it, but it does. So, make sure that you know what's going on. Make sure that you taking care of you. Take care of you first. Because if you don't take care of you, then it's going to be extremely hard for you to take care of anybody else. I mean, since I stopped smoking weed, like, my face cleared up, my lips is getting color back in them, my skin look good. I mean, I've been looking good, but I really look good. You know what I'm saying? Like, lots of things change, you know, when you change. So, I just want to let you guys know that I love you. And I don't really got no TV shows to go watch because I really only watch TV on Tuesday. I'm a SOA fan. Sons of Anarchy. Jax. I love me a Jax, boy. Let me find a little scruffy white boy with a motorcycle jacket on. He's mine. It's like, no. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. All I gotta say tonight. Take a stand against domestic violence. Don't let it ruin your life. Don't let it become your life. You can Google. It's all kind of women's shelters. It's all kind of programs. You know, good programs. You know, change is good. Your sanity is even better. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm gonna say. Good night. I love you guys. And I'll tune in tomorrow. And if there's anything that you ever want to know about me, or if you want to ask me a question, you can always leave it in the comment, or like I said, you can email me Kiki email, I'm sorry, email me at Kiki's Toy Box, KIKISTOYBOX @gmail.com. And I'll answer any questions to the best of my ability. I'm very resourceful, so if you need like resources for food, shelters, daycare, anything, grants, anything. If I know about any jobs, anything you need, you can email me there. I'm working on my tiny chat. So far, all I know is that my thing is Kiki821. So I'm trying to figure out how to start a room. So once I figure out how to start a room, I'm still gonna post my little daily blogs, but I'm gonna be in a chat room for like maybe an hour or two a day, so that I can really communicate with people, because I really would like to. I want to be a positive, make a positive impact in somebody's life. I want somebody to look at my blogs, and I want them to initially, and ultimately feel like I am not the only one. That's all I'm saying. You're not the only one. It's life. You hear my crazy music. This is my favorite song, Roxanne. Well, one of my favorite songs. The one by the Police. I know probably half of y'all ain't heard it, because I'm very diverse when it comes to music. I listen to everything. And anybody know me know I listen to all music. Literally folk, anything, jazz, heavy metal. I listen to everything. So it's just a little bit more about me. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, okay? Say your prayers. Pray for somebody. If you think you got it all, or if you do have it all, know that it can be snatched from you at any given moment. I mean, I'm a witness of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So pray. Ask for forgiveness. But before you ask for forgiveness, make sure that you forgiving people too. It's another thing. And y'all just have a good night, okay? And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.